We're going to start Access for the next new 3 weeks, and there's one project per week. For some of you who don't use Access or have not used Access, this may seem to be a little bit difficult. So the first thing I would recommend that you do is that you turn it on and you kind of look at it and get used to the various ribbons and the various menus, etc. One of the first things that I find with that the students have trouble with is starting a new one. And where do they put it? So if I hit here, new blank database, down here, very important, you tell where you want it to go. So I'm going to put project 8. I'll call it C since I've already started setting up some data. Then you have to see this little folder here. Make sure you go there. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to find. So go to this and tell it where you want to put it. I'm just going to put it on the desktop for now. And then I'm going to create it. So that's the first thing you have to do. Remember that little folder down here in the corner. Very important. So there's all these different, so if I want to create a query or create a report or create a form, forms are how you enter data. We're not even going to work with forms. Somebody who's entering data all the time would use forms. And by the way, this is going to take several videos to complete this project. But right now I'm going to start out and I'm going to go. This is the most important button here. There's different. This right here, this little square, like a carpenter square and blue square. And if you want to see another view, then you would go to the data sheet. So right now, I'm going to cancel that now. I haven't done anything yet. And so I am going to create a table. Okay. And right here, it's really table 2 because this one automatically came up. And so I'm going to view this view, the square, and I'm going to call this whatever you want to call it, project 8 table. Okay, and so this is project 8 table right here. And the first is going to be the ID, and we're going to have that automatically do that, and that will be the key. See the little key here? The ID, well, the first one might be 01, the next one might be 02, etc. Then the next field I want is the patient's name. And some people say you shouldn't have any spaces in this, but Access takes it fine. And so I'm going to make it, and we don't need 255. I'm going to make the name short, for example. Make that 35. Okay, and then the next one is going to be type of accident. And I'm going to have a drop-down box. So I'm going to go to Lookup Wizard, and I'll type in the values that I want. So I'm going to click on that radio button and go to Next. And I'm going to type in the words that I want. Let's just say in reality, there'd be more than this. Car in a home. Problem. There'd really be illnesses and other things. So we're just going to make it simple here. And type accident as a name. That's fine. I'm going to keep that, and then I'm going to go to Finish. And then I'm going to do age. And that would be a number. Okay, so I'm going to go to number. And I'm going to go down to here, and you never know there'd be a drop down box until you click on this long integer, and I'm going to change it to, you can change it to double as long as nobody's over 100, but I'm going to go to just plain integer, for example. Then I'm going to put one here that is TRAUMA. Was there a trauma? Question mark. And this is going to be yes and no data. And so there's going to be yes and no. And then insured or insurance, question mark. Did they have insurance? And you could do yes and no with that as well. And then the last one, we're going to have treated. Treated, question mark, and yes and no. So now I want to add some data. And so you would go to this view right here,